not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
All right, we got another episode of the Not Your Man's podcast. This is an episode, I don't know the numbers, and I'm probably never going to figure it out. I usually figure it out right after when I'm uploading it. But yeah, you got it's just John D and Dice today. We got the rappers today. The rappers of the group, minus Lou.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, minus Frank, and I don't want to say Drake K, but yo, to keep it a stack, this is for, I guess, for the people listening. I think that we might have to do some house cleaning soon. So there's that. But you know, it is what it is. That's life sometimes. But yeah. So it's a solid week. We started off the week nice with a green check. We started off with the Major Deal Without a Major Deal 2. I hate that it's one word, but it's the EP by Buc Hollinsworth. This is some West Coast funk gangsta shit. Like it's authentic because it's kind of intimidating. It's very West Coast funk. West Coast funk is very fun. It's very hood. It's got a vintage feel, but it's like a new era type version of it. And he's just talking nice, bro. He's talking the shit of his streets. It's 5 songs. It's replayable. Oh, well, 4 songs technically. There's a skit on it. But he's talking about his street. He's talking about his hood. He can rap. And it's nice, bro. He's got some punchlines in there. It's fun, bro. Like, there's nothing really, like, daunting of it. Like, I enjoyed the shit out of this one. I had a good time with this one.
Yeah, I liked it. I just, you know what it was for me a little bit was like, cause like the vibes were a little, like, I felt like even though it had like that like, bouncy West Coast vibe, and it had like some of the aggressive vibes too, I felt like it was still like kind of like, it still felt like it was kind of like not in the same pocket as the other tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything was kind of like in different corners of the ring.
Yeah. Like they had like an upbeat. They had a smooth. He had a, he did a lot with the 4 songs that are on here. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
I think that's cool. I just think sometimes it's hard when it's like an EP, when it's like just 4 songs. It's like,
to cover that much ground in that such a short period of time is dope. And it's dope too when like a rapper like him, like they don't really jump into different bags. He's essentially rapping the same way he raps on all of them, but it never becomes like too much. It's always just dope.
Yeah.
You know, that's like that old school shit. A lot of old school rappers can pull that off where they can rap in the same voice. They don't have to change characters, and they kill it no matter what they do it on. And I like that. Like someone who always comes to mind when I think of that is Bun B. Bun B will always just sound like Bun B, but he can murder any kind of track. Or Scarface, you know what I'm saying? Will murder any type of track, and they don't have to change their cadence, their speed, their flow. Even though if they want to, they could. Like they don't have to. They don't have to do anything. But
they just adapt to any kind of vibe.
Yeah, with their sound. Like they're just like, I'm gonna find a way to fit my voice on this perfectly, and I like that. Like people who can rap. Like I, as an artist myself, I've always struggled with finding my rap voice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I jump into different voices and which isn't bad. You can have different voices in different bags. But if I could have that comfort with one voice, I would probably prefer that, on anything, because then that would just make life easy. But this is a super solid EP. So the project after that was The Reaper by Sasquatch Josh. Oh man, this was like a waste of a lot of things. Like I loved the beats on here. I love the production, and I mean melodies are here, but when you have production that good, the melodies kind of you can't fuck up a melody. Like you have to be absolutely have no musical ear to like ruin melodies on beats like this. You could probably do anything and make it sound good to the production. But this project was weak. I mean, he didn't do any of the production justice.
Yeah, you know what really got me was his voice. Like it was just like. Cause like, all right, so he put like, it felt like he was trying to put a lot into his delivery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was trying to push it out, but it just didn't sound authentic. But so like his voice just wasn't fucking like he was trying to, it seemed like he was jumbling a lot of words together.
Yeah.
And it's like, he wasn't even, it almost sounded like the project was done and he didn't proof check it. Like he didn't say, oh, I mispronounced that word. He didn't go back and be like, let me find. He just fucking did it, and then it was just like he just wound up with like a whole fucking bowl of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
That's a lot of that love that like a lot of artists like I actually took myself out of the going to the studio culture because of shit like that. Because people
Yeah.
would be discouraged that like, oh, you just spent $100 on a 2-hour session, and then you get home and you're like, well, I just mispronounced the word. You're like, fuck it, I recorded it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
shit like that is like, it's very discouraging as an artist, especially if you just drop money and like the engineer didn't even give you a fucking heads up. You know, like, yo, you fucked
Yeah.
up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whack. That's why like I get why people, like I said, that's why I do the home recording shit and shit like this. It's like this dude, you can tell like you lose a bit of that love. Like if you work on something where you can change it up and fix it up at home, there's a lot more love. Or if you have that access to a studio where it's not like a burden to your pockets, there's a certain amount of love, because then you can nitpick and you can get really, you can get really fucking annoying with it. And this project just seems like this was like one take Drake type shit. Like he just went in there, got what he got, and went home and was just like, fuck it, it's recorded. And then like,
Well, look. I mean, let's say, for example, you spent $100 on a session, right?
yeah,
Let's say that's per song. 9 tracks, that's $900.
yeah,
Nine
it's a
hundred
setup.
dollars, you can get yourself a decent used computer,
A
an
mic.
interface used, and a mic. Like
Yeah,
you could, and not everybody knows how to mix, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? There's so many people that rap. It's like,
yeah,
yo, if you're gonna get into this, like you need to have kind of an ear if you're gonna spend this money. Not only just
yeah.
that, but it's like, yo, it comes with the territory. If you don't, if you're not willing, if you want to spend the money, go down that route, and you're not willing to go back to the studio and keep fixing shit,
Yeah.
you're gonna keep winding up with a bad review. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
that's just what comes with it.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's discouraging because it's like a lot of times
Mhm.
people will get to that, oh, I'm on to the next one phase, and the one they just put out isn't even finished. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's where a lot of the argument of like, oh, the hip hop being saturated, or too many people. That's where it comes from. It's not that there's too many rappers. There's too many rappers that don't give a fuck. That don't care.
Exactly.
And that's what ruins it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, it keeps it corny. But like this project, this dude, honestly, he had a good project laid under his feet,
Yeah.
and he did nothing with it. Like he just shit the
Yeah.
bed. Like if I was like, if he was a producer, good for him. If it was someone else, they should be pissed. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
my name on it. I'd be like, yo, you fucked me over. Like I could have gave this to someone else, and they would have fucking put a little more effort and cleaned it up.
Yeah.
So
It's yeah. It's like like it says in the review, the recipe was good, but it just wasn't cooked properly.
yeah, at all. Yeah, and that sucks too, because that's on him, because that takes away from his whole. You know what I'm saying? Like you're an artist, bro. Like this is your art, so this is what you're putting out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like super. I don't know. It's discouraging, but hey, that's what he wants to put out. That's his business. So the
Yeah.
next project was Category 4 by Napoleon the Legend and Sicknature. They go by Super Kaiju when they rap together. Fire.
Mhm.
Fire. This is dope. And again, we said this on the first time they worked together. Look, I think they've worked together multiple times, but Sicknature's nice.
Yeah.
But Napoleon is he's just a whole nother breed of an MC. Like,
Yo, is it Sicknature or Signature?
oh, I don't know. It
Because
could be
that's yo, that's
Signature.
what,
Could be
yeah,
Signature.
that's
I
what
would
I
like
thought it
that.
was. That's a cool word, a play
Yeah.
on words.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that a lot. But
Yo, anytime Napoleon puts something out, I know it's gonna be fire. What I disagree with is that track 2, introduction, didn't get a fire truck instead of the train,
yo,
because that shit was
facts,
crazy. That shit was fucking crazy.
facts. That introduction was gas. Yo, yeah, you're right. They if you're, I like a project that starts strong and ends strong, and for an introduction track, it fucking slap. Like that's what I want in an introduction track.
Yo, but I'm gonna say, and you might be like, what the fuck? But like, yo, I'm just gonna call him Signature, okay? Signature, he's good. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
he's nice. He's a rapper.
Sometimes his voice gets me a little bit when I was listening through it. Like
Yeah,
it sounds like he's like some artists yell a lot, and it's like they yell so much,
yeah,
and it's like it almost sounds like they're trying to force the delivery.
yeah,
And that's not always the case with him, but I feel like, because here's the thing, if he was alone on the project, it'd be different. It's not easy to rap on a song with
it's
Napoleon.
not.
It's
It's not.
Napoleon. When Napoleon's on a song, you kind of just want it to be Napoleon, which
Yeah,
I hate him for being so fucking dope
he's
all the
nice.
goddamn
He's
time.
nice for for no reason, bro. Like there's no
Yo, it's
explanation.
like, yo, it's crazy, but like, it's hard rapping with him, and I
Yeah,
felt like, because he doesn't try so hard. Like
No,
he's
he got
just
that like cold assassin like guru delivery where it's just like
yeah,
I'm chilling on the track. This is easy.
yeah. And I feel like Sicknature was going like extra hard
To
to
stand
match that.
out. Yeah,
And I feel like it kind of sometimes when you go so hard to match it, you still kind of a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
So I felt like that's what it was. I'm not saying he's not dope. I'm not saying this
you
isn't a
just
dope
felt
project.
like the
I just feel
contrast
like
was more of his focus than
yeah.
Because I mean, you have like it's very hard to stand out because like Napoleon gives you everything. He's got punches. He's got woke lines. He says some clever, slick shit, and his delivery sounds so effortless. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, what do you do?
Bro, you gotta do the impossible and
you
just try
gotta
to
do
outbar him.
1,000 flows and 16 bars.
Yeah,
You gotta
but
switch
you know
it
what
up.
it is? It's you can't fucking compete with a flow that isn't insane.
Yeah.
His flow isn't insane. His voice isn't insane.
Yeah.
His delivery isn't anything crazy. But it's just because of just how it is, it's naturally it shows dominance over everybody else all the fucking time.
Yeah.
It's almost like I say, I mean, I don't know, a lot of people may disagree with me, but I love this artist, Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
I feel like Lloyd Banks' flow is just always the same, and he's always the same,
and he's got that
and his voice is always the same.
Tone, that demeanor, but he says
but he's fucking Lloyd Banks.
Shit. Yeah. And he punches no one punches like him. Like he's not even like barking it at you and you're like, ugh, every punch you're like, God, you know, it's just something about that.
That's why you can't try to compete with Napoleon on a record on any of those other things. You gotta kind of outbar him.
You gotta outwork it. You gotta outwork it. You gotta do it all. You gotta do it all.
Yeah.
You have to do it all. Or else he will slide on that and take it from you.
Good luck. Good luck.
So yeah, it's insane. But hey, salute to him. He's dope. He's always been. He put out another project. He just put out another project. But anyways.
Wait. After this?
Yeah, he put out one like 2 weeks ago, and I saw it because I was going to get the screenshot for that, and I'm like, he dropped another one. I didn't even know he dropped another one. I was like, all right.
It's ridiculous. He's making everybody look bad.
It really upsets me because I've been sitting on my album since December and like 3 EPs, and he's just like, oh, here's my 8th album this year.
All the time, bro. His engineer is living off of him. He's paying his engineer's rent, bro. His engineer just bought a house because of this motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's insane. It's insane. Absolutely insane.
If he needs another engineer, bro, listen. I need money, bro.
Seriously, like literally, like 10 albums a year, bro. That's insane, bro. Quality album. That's what upsets me is that they're all quality.
Yeah.
Like, give me something. Give me one trash album. Come down to earth once. Just once.
I'm not even asking for a trash album. I'm just like, yo, give me something that's like,
Yeah. Give me a 6 or a 7 and I'll be straight.
Yeah.
Insane.
He's disrespectful.
Yeah, he's the fucking truth. He's honestly, I tell everybody this when I mention him. I'm like, he's what I wanted Nas to be my whole life. That's it.
Yo, like that's yo. I say it all the time, and I tell people about Napoleon all the time. If this was the fucking 90s, he'd be a fucking legend. Yeah. Record labels be fighting over him because of how much work he puts out.
Yep.
And it's insane to me.
Oh, he'd be on every tour. He'd be all over the place. He'd be all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy to me that he's not bigger than what he is. I think that's fucking retarded.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So the next project, this is probably my project of the week. This is Precious Stones produced by J57, and it's Shabaam Sahdeeq. This is a hip hop album. This is a hip hop album.
I love this project.
This is a hip hop fucking album, bro. And honestly, the one thing I've always been a fan. I fuck with Shabaam. Shabaam's nice, and I like old head. I like grown raps very much so. Give me that adult shit. But the one thing that I like with Shabaam, he is rapped with everyone, and he's never backed down. And this shows it, bro. Like he held his own against a Fire Planet Asia, against fucking Tri-State, against fucking, you know what I'm saying, against Nems, and against fucking Rascass and El Gant. Like he did, like, none of them felt like they took the song, like they felt like guests in his house, and they came with it. So for him to put out this like 16 track banger, bro, 15 minus the skip, but it's a banger. Like I was fucking with it, and he's punching sometimes. He's telling stories. Oh, he's just swagging. He's rapping, but on some grown shit. He's not talking about no bullshit. He's talking about, adult shit, and I fucking love it. And I like when rappers address the elephant in the room when they mention their age. and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that's the stupidest stigma that hip hop has. That's the mainstream young fucking idiot stigma of like, you have to be young to be in hip hop. No, dummy. Like, you can all other music grows with it.
If that's the case, then why the greatest fucking of all time
Yeah.
still the oldest?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Why
yeah,
is that the
yeah,
case?
yeah, it's
And they'll still out rap all of them
easily, flawlessly,
easily.
It's insane. And like, this project is like a proof of that. This is a passion project. Like, and to do a project like this with like so much cohesiveness and just like that kind of like dope pacing with another producer, like it's like a joint venture. It's fire, bro.
Yeah.
It's fire. I'm here for it. I'm here for the whole fucking bit of it, bro. There was a lot of fucking slappers on here that I was really into. And
I give him credit for getting that many, like that many, making that many dope songs. I was gonna say, just basing it off the emojis, that many flames and fire trucks. You know what I'm saying? To put out a 16-track album, because listen, like the skit, it doesn't count as a song, but a skit can still be fucking whack. It can still hurt.
Fact.
So, you know.
And it was just like, after this skit, we're just gonna beat you to death with hip hop. And it's like 57 put together so many dope type, like there's so many different like different levels of hip hop production on here that I'm really a fan of. There's some slappers, there's some of the smooth shit, there's some dope samples. There's a lot of good shit going on here. And it really, minus that one song that got a thumbs up only because the dude singing the hook, I just wasn't a fan. And it's not that the dude couldn't sing, it just didn't sound right to me. Something just didn't sound right to me. That kind of took away from it. Other than that, though, all of it was gas, bro. Like, I was having a real good time. Planet Asia said some shit, though, that was the most old head shit ever, and I every time I hear it, I laugh. But he says some shit like, have you ever seen a scallop in the wild? Neither have I. Why do you eat it? And I seriously cried. I was like, this is the best shit. I'm like, nigga, scallops exist, bro. Like, they're in shells, bro. Like, are you trying to say that scallops are fucking man-made? Like, I don't know what he was going with
fake
that.
News.
Yeah.
Fake news.
And I loved it because, like, the rest of the verse was fire, but, like, he threw that so left field.
Yo, what I want to know is, why is Trump forcing scallops? All the time.
Scallop gate, bro.
Scallop gate. That's it. Not your scallops.
Yo, seriously, I literally, like, the first listen, I burst out laughing. I'm like, what do you mean, bro?
Yo, these motherfuckers been around forever. Like,
he's like, yo, I've been rapping since forever, and it's the first time I ever seen a scallop, bro.
Yo, he said, it's like, neither have I. Yeah, motherfucker, because I don't scuba dive.
I loved it. Like, and
I can't swim.
He didn't even like dive into it. It was just like, then why are you eating it? And that was it. Like, didn't dive into it. There was no like vegan. Like, I was looking for some vegan woke shit. Nothing. He gave me nothing after that. Just went back to rapping, and I loved it.
It's like, so what I want to know is, out of all the fucking conspiracy theories he could think of,
that was
scallops. Scallops on his mind,
dude.
Why?
I laughed so hard at that line because I went and Googled. Like, I know I've seen scallops in the wild. I've seen someone make a scallop from the shell in front of me, but to make sure, I Googled scallops in the wild, and I was hysterical, bro. I was like, well.
He was definitely smoking one day, and he was like, "Yo, listen,
scallops.
I never seen a scallop, bro. I never seen a scallop." I went right about this shit, bro.
Not once, not one fucking scallop, bro.
Not one time have I ever seen a scallop. Yo, you watch Animal Planet? Have you seen a scallop on Animal Planet?
What's so funny is, like, of all the things you can be like, "Yo, don't eat that," there are more expensive seafoods. And there are bigger like, people don't even eat scallops like that. Like, they're delicious, but they're small. What rappers like, bro, bathe me in scallops? You know what I'm saying? Like, why scallops, bro?
Like, lobster, salmon. Like, somebody's like, "Do you want some scallops?" I'll be like, "I'll take some lobster." But what about scallops?
Lobster.
Nah, son. Nah.
Dude,
actually, I'll tell you though, I went out to eat with my girl, and we went on vacation in Montauk, and we went to this fucking restaurant where we spent like $400 on a meal. And they were like, "Yo, what do you want?" And she said, "Oh, I'll take the scallops." And these
are they wild caught? And then the person's like, "You guys gotta leave."
This big, bro. That shit.
If she would have
Yo,
asked where they got the scallops from, they would have kicked you guys out. They would have been like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
yo,
whoa, whoa, whoa. The
they'd be
government
like,
would have
listen,
came.
yo, you're asking too many questions, man. Do you want the motherfucking scallops or not?
Oh man, it's fucking insane. It's insane. But yeah, now people are gonna go and listen just to that track and be like, he's not wrong. That's a wild line. Oh man. So to keep up this old head momentum of fantasticness, the next project was the Fragile Ego, Craig G. Let's go. This one's fire.
This might be my favorite project out of all.
This
of
one
them.
was gas. I like that this was a grown man talking about grown man with grown women issues. I was here for this.
Yeah.
This had me, so, you know, I'm talking to someone new, and they're a little bit younger than me, not like crazy younger. I'm not on no Epstein creep shit, just a few years younger.
Yeah.
But anyways.
You know, on the flight log?
Yeah, I'm not on the flight log. Don't worry about me. I'm not on there with, you know,
All right, good.
I'm not moving with Tom Hanks. So,
All right, good.
so I was listening to this, and it just made me want to yell at her. Because of all the grown shit where he's like, stop playing games. I'm like, yeah, you stink butt ass youngins, all this bullshit. Like, it got me hyped because I'm just like, yo, he's talking nice.
Facts.
And I loved it because I love Craig G. So the fact that he put this out and he's just snapping about real life shit, but like rapping as if it's like some competitive, like old hip hop shit. I loved it. I was like, this was unique to me.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, this project slapped.
Hell yeah. Every track was dope.
Yeah, seriously. Literally, there wasn't a single problem. And he's another one, very cold voice. Very cold, poised voice, just doing his thing. But the content is very much here. This is like there's that sad boy shit where they're talking about high school breakups. This is the sequel. This is the middle-aged version of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
This is when you're over all that bullshit.
Yeah.
You settled down. You said, yo, I got played and I'm done with that bullshit.
Yep.
Yo, I found the one, and then she breaks your heart and you're like, yo, that's it. This bitch gonna get it.
And it's not regular heartbreak. This is like adopt a few stepkids.
Like this
heartbreak.
I took care of your fucking
this is real shit right here. This isn't
bitch, I was gonna put your name on the house.
Yeah. This isn't I saw you holding his hand in public. No, this is we had a joint Facebook pain right here. This is
yeah, we made an IG for our dog.
Yeah, yo, facts. Facts. This is real pain, bro. And I loved it, bro. I was like, yo, this is grown man shit that I'm at that point. I want to hear this. Like the new age shit is fun, the young kid shit is fun, but I've learned that like the way young kids party sucks compared to the way my era partied. So I'm like, whatever. But like I know that the way that I partied isn't the way niggas in the 80s and 70s part. They had a blast. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. So the way kids party now, like, oh, let's go get the Travis Scott burger and throw it in the window. You know, it's corny, bro. It's like,
yo, I don't get it with that burger, bro.
I just like the pictures of people throwing pills and I don't know.
Why?
But
why do you do it?
Make that money.
Yeah, yo, but he's coming out with shoes based off of the burger.
There you go.
McDonald's shoes.
There you go. And kids.
That's for fat people only.
Fat people can wear shoes. They're gonna be coming out looking stink.
Yo, those shoes give me high cholesterol, bro. That shit crazy.
You know that the fat people that get those shoes are gonna be the cats who wear the skinny jeans and like they look full always because their shirt's medium. Like they're gonna look nasty.
They wear the medium fucking college shirts.
Oh, and they look like they're suffocating even if it's 3 buttons. Like it's gonna be for those cats, fat necks and shit. But
when you got the lines in between your titties and a polo.
yeah. So the one thing on this Craig G though that I did love, I've always been a super Master Ace fan, and I love when he features because he has something like, bro, you've been rapping since rap started. You shouldn't have this much to prove, and Master Ace be coming out swinging, bro. It's like relax.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Right.
And I love it. I love it. You know.
Yeah.
Master Ace is nuts.
Yo, that shows he gives a fuck. But yo, I'll tell you one thing. Craig G definitely took off the fucking life insurance policy. I'm telling you right now. That's it. It's over.
Facts.
It's over.
He kept the dog and everything, bro. Everything.
Yeah, she ain't getting shit back.
Yep, facts. So the next project, we got more old heads. This is old head week, man. This is my kind of week. This is
I like it.
Caesar Borgia. This is the Bad Seeds project. This was gas.
This was dope.
Too.
This was dope. Yo, let me tell you. Hold up. Let me just say, the old watching. Yo, look at a week, go back in Nacho Man's history and look at a week where we have a lot of new cats and you see a lot of these red stamps, right?
Yeah.
It's not a bias. Like, yo, listen, truly listen to these
It's
fucking
good
projects from
music.
these old heads and then listen to this new shit and you will see why these
Yeah.
motherfuckers are getting all these green checks.
Yeah.
This is quality fucking hip hop.
Quality.
It's not a reference. It is actual
Quality.
lyrics, content,
Yeah.
delivery, art,
And
emotion. This is
there's relevant, like this project, there's relevant shit like the Will and Jada song. There's a lot of shit that's in here, and like that Will and Jada shit just happened. So you telling he just wrote this shit. Like there's a lot of relevant shit here, and he's punching, bro. Bad Seed's always been nice, all right? Like, never disrespect, but, like, he's just back to back, and it's clever, and it fits, and it's not random, but he's punching, and it's insane, and he's another person. Same voice, same poise. He don't need to do no flair, no catchy fucking, he don't gotta sing, he don't gotta auto-tune, and you're bumping. You're like, yo, this slaps.
yo, that's what it's like with the
That's
old
it.
heads.
Yeah. And they know if they need that singing, they'll get somebody to sing on it.
Exactly. And they'll usually get somebody dope.
Yeah. Yep. And it's fire. And then there's this project slapped, bro. It had the dope intro and it had the fucking dope outro. That This Ain't Jesus intro, I love me that shit. People making fun of fucking Jesus and religion. They're like, that's not my fucking shit. Like, I love that shit. And just the concept of this, the whole Caesar Borgia, if you know anything about him, like the whole theme and concept of this, everything fits. Like this old nigga, this old head, we called him Elder Head because he's one of the elite. He sat and was like, this is the theme. And I'm gonna keep on the theme while I punch every track to death. Gas, bro. Gas.
Yo, let's point out though the fact that, a lot of people will see it and be like, yo, why do they keep calling them old heads? Because some people don't like that. But yo, when we use the term old head, it's actually, and it doesn't sound like it, but it's respect.
Yeah.
Because we hold old heads to such a high standard, and their music is it's all like timeless music. You know what I'm saying? This is music
they're preservers. They're the preservers.
Yeah, they're
of the
overseers.
golden. Yeah,
they're
exactly. They're keeping it pure. And there's not to say I like the new age. But that doesn't mean all the old shit's gotta die. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes are preserving, but not even preserving. They're moving that golden era sound forward as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? They're taking off of that and keeping it going.
I like to call old heads senseis. They're the senseis.
They are. They really are. They really are. And people think like these young cats, they don't respect their parents. That's why they're idiots. So they think of the term old head as that. Nah, man, we like back in the day, like Not Your Man's, when I put it together, I always consider it the stoop talk of hip hop reviews. This is the barbecue and you chilling with your family talk. And we all got that old uncle with a cigarette hangs off his lip. He's an old head, but you're not saying it as you're not disrespecting uncle, big unk. No, that's love. He just knows, and he knows it. It's a sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much older I get, like it's a sign.
Yeah,
of
and
respect.
Big Uncle still whoop your fucking ass like
shit.
he was 20 years old.
Facts.
If he needs to.
Facts. He's
but
shit.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like I was called an old head not so long ago. A dude said to me, he's like, "Oh, you just an old head with your old ass, da da da." And I'm like, "How old are you?" He's like, "I'm 21." I said, "Motherfucker, I'm 29." I was like, "I've been 4 years. I'm an old head."
Yeah, like really?
20,
I guess. Thanks, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah, I bet. I'm cool with that. Shit, call me a sensei. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, when people call me that, I still can't fully adapt to it. I know what I like, but I'm just like, okay, like relax. We're not fully there. Like I'm like I love me some hip hop, but I ain't gonna be called. I ain't a protector of it yet.
Exactly. Yo, it's like they say, yo, I've been around the block more times than you've been at your house, and it's like, bro, like. That's why these motherfuckers, they'll be talking shit, but yet their girlfriends will still be like, "Hey, what's up? I like him. He's wise
he's wise and he's not a fraud.
Experience.
He's not a fraud like this dude I'm dealing with. This fucking wall puncher. Shit is wild, bro. But,
yo, he threw a cup at his mom for not seasoning his fucking steak.
Yo, that's what it is, man. Is that these kids are the curse their parents out era, bro. We come from the get knocked out by your parents era. That's the difference. They come from the be more sensitive. Yelling at your kids causes an acid bath in their brain.
Yeah, I'll
bullshit.
put my brass knuckles on. Fuck out of here.
Facts. Fucking doctor told me my son gonna be 6'5". I'm like, well, when he's 6 foot, I'm punching his ass. He need to know who
You
boss.
better know.
Just so when he gets
Exactly.
taller than me,
With the
he's
pit
still
bull.
afraid.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna have that little motherfucker call me short. I'm 6'3", baby. I ain't here for that. I am not here for that.
Oh,
So the next project, I've been doing the Friday releases because I'm like, if I got a little time, I'll grab them. So the two, I guess, big important, the two things that I would consider important that dropped Friday was Somnia by B.o.B was the first one. This project's okay. I had some issues with it. I like the production, and I don't hate on B.o.B. I know everybody like gives him his shit because he went pop and he gets weird. He has his conspiracies and all that. But I always considered him I always thought he was a nice lyricist. Like I thought he was good with lyrics, but I always thought he was good with like melodies and just making a good song. Like a catchy radio song.
Yeah.
And he shows a good amount of that on this. But then he does the very new age thing where he's talking about nothing. And this is someone who I've always appreciated was like a weird writer. He always has wild random bars and they're funny or they're weird.
Yeah.
And for him to go on a like, I fucked your bitch and I got money rant was just like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Especially when he's not out here like that anymore.
Yeah,
And it's like
he separated himself from the mainstream a minute ago when he did the weird conspiracy shit,
Yeah, I'm personally I am a fan of B.o.B. I do like B.o.B.
Yeah.
I think he's extremely talented, and I think that he makes quality songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this one it just wasn't. It just wasn't
like he
him.
was chasing something that we thought he was done chasing a minute ago.
Honestly, I felt like he was just like. I felt like he was never even at this level. I feel even when he was on his other shit, like it wasn't to this degree.
Yeah.
I don't think this is even considered like other shit. It's kind of just him just being like, yo, let me just like whatever. Like, yo, if they want to hear that shit, whatever.
That's what I feel like. This felt like, oh,
Yeah.
let me
Like, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let me see if I can make some money off of this,
Yeah.
And like I get that, but I don't know, it was very weird. But then like you got a song, then you got Big Crit on here who was like fucking down south goat, and it's just a very strange project. It was very smooth though. The production was smooth. The man can still get his melody on. He can still write a dope hook.
Yeah.
But there was just moments that like really took me out of this project, so I couldn't enjoy it as much as I want. Especially that track Dirt. I thought that shit was hot garbage. And the fucking opening track was, you don't start it with an opening track. What made it weird for me, and what I guess what I was more upset to, maybe it's a bias, maybe it's not, is the fact that it's called Somnia. And I'm an insomniac. You know what I'm saying? I don't sleep. I suck at sleep. I'm a lunatic. But I'm one of those few people. There's like a percentage of people that can function off of 2 hours of sleep regularly. I'm one of them. So I see the names of the track. I'm like, oh, After Hours, ZZZ. I thought he was going to get into some weird shit because when it hits those hours, I get very strange. People who follow me on the internet know that I get strange. And he didn't. He didn't give me what I wanted. And I was very let down by that.
It made no sense.
No sense.
Of why it was called Somnia.
It did not connect. Yeah, exactly. It's very strange.
And that was the thing. Like I was thinking of like when I seen it, like the cover, when I seen all of it, like heard, like seen the name, I thought he was gonna get on like his old B.o.B. shit.
Yeah.
And like even like Z's like. So when I came on, like, cause I felt like this project was like a roller coaster, but like it fucking just died out quickly. Like,
Very
because
quick.
like even with like Z's, like I was listening to it and I'm like, yo, that melody's really dope. And I want him to stick with it. And then he like went another way.
Strange.
And I'm like, and then it's like, but because I like him, I'm like, I hope he goes and does that melody again, because then maybe that'll like, like bring the song back. But it was like, then he went a whole nother way again. And I'm like, well, I don't understand what's going on.
He's trying a lot of things, and it's like
he's saying Somnia, but it's almost like he has like ADD.
yeah.
Like he can't stick with it. So it's like, and like I said, I like B.o.B. a lot. I just wish that he would have like kind of like fuck what other people want to hear and what they think. Like just do
get
you
weird. I want to hear that conspiracy shit. Get weird, dude. Get weird. Go back to space. You know what I'm saying? Get fucking crazy. Like, don't do the whole fucking
Adventures of Bobby Gray too and shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Airplanes. Bring back another airplanes or some shit.
Yeah, hit up Bruno Mars, bro.
Yeah, yo, what's up?
Hit up Bruno Mars. Tell that cokehead to fucking talk nice to you, man. So, but yeah. So after that, then the second release for that Friday that dropped was From King to a God. This was Conway's like debut album, and
Yes,
it's
sir.
exactly that. Felt like a full piece of work. Felt like a full body of work, and what I
Yeah, this
appreciated,
was a dope album.
dope. I like that when it comes to what Conway does, you know what he does, and when you talk those nice like mobster movie hood flick type raps with his team too, he did it better than they do. No one does it better. But I like that he mixed it up. He had some type partyish type shit. He had some smooth type shit. He dabbled in some features, which I
And
fucked with.
he still didn't drift too far away from like the whole
Yeah.
premise of the project.
Yep.
He still kept it like him.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
didn't like get corny with it.
Exactly, and I like that because the whole play on the king to a god, he's still like from a drug king to like a hip hop god, and you got tracks where he's banging with meth. You got where you got Havoc to fucking rap. You know, you got Flea Lord, you got Lloyd Banks, you got Freddie Gibbs, and you're sliding on there. And you have,
Yo, you know what really upsets me though about it? Like, and this was like in general because Griselda, I feel like, especially in like the hip hop world,
yeah,
is so fucking big right now.
huge in the hip hop,
and they're all big, but like what bothers me is because I was a huge Slaughterhouse fan.
Same.
And Griselda, like so M was helping Slaughterhouse and try to get Slaughterhouse out there, and you know they did the same thing. They put their records together. I think even
first two records were
I
absolutely
think they were both dope. They didn't. A lot of people didn't like Our House and stuff like that, but Welcome to Our House, I fucking thought it was incredible.
They both
but whatever.
Fucking lyricist heaven. If you're a lyricist, you love those two projects.
Exactly. But like, I feel like Griselda doesn't really need M to help them.
No,
they're just drop,
shit out.
And it's like
that's because M didn't just sign them; he signed their team.
Yeah,
and they're all nice. Like even the production, how they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to do samples anymore." Like they're nice. Like everything is clean, and it's a style. And honestly, that's something you'd want. Like being like a name like M to have this kind of firepower onto you effortlessly. Fire, bro, fire.
Yeah. And he still has Slaughterhouse technically under him too.
Yeah.
He still has Crook. He still has Royce. He still has Joel. Technically, it's like, that's very dangerous. This might actually be like, even because it's not like Shady Records isn't as big as it was then back in the day, because that's when M was like at his peak.
Yeah.
This is probably the most dangerous Shady Records has ever been. It's just not being shown.
And looking at the people that like are under Benny,
and he put Lloyd Banks on this. And look at Lloyd.
You had Lloyd Banks on a track with Havoc and Flea Lord. That track fucking bangs.
I put that shit on and I was just like,
and that was right. Like that was like after a Method Man and then another dope track. This shit slapped. It's fucking super slap. I absolutely loved the Griselda track. I'm a huge. I love West Side Gun. It took me a while to get used to his noises, but I love them now. I be yelling them shits out ignorantly. And Benny's.
Yo, but you see like you seen like Conway, like he was putting out like the pictures of like the album on the billboards and everything like that. Like, bro, like I have to like honestly like thank Griselda and the artists in there, because I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're marketing and the promo, but it's working.
It's fantastic.
And they are making hip hop and being a gritty motherfucker cool again.
Yeah.
Making it cool again. Like the fact that there's a fucking Conway the Machine fucking billboard.
The fact that they were at that
Square.
they were at that modeling fucking thing with Rihanna and shit. I love that. Keep that energy. Keep that
going.
Yeah,
like for that to be in like Times Square and not have like a fucking little yachty one. It's like, yo, that's progress right there. Like, yo, take control again. Like, yo, I'm not saying that these new school artists, get them out of here. I used to always say that.
Yeah, let them bang right up there with them.
Leave them here. Yeah. But
let's get those guys up there too.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like these guys are still the fucking elite lyricists.
Yo,
they gotta be in the
forefront. Is so elite, bro. Like the shit he was saying on this, I was like, bro. You listen to Conway face value, you're like, oh, he's saying some simple shit, but it's not, bro. There is so much rhyme patterning, like patterns and schemes, and just rhyming syllables in there. That's deep, bro. That's real lyricist shit, and that shit really, if you listen to them, That's the beauty of it. Like, and they say it when they break down their whole mob ties with like amongst each other. They say it, bro. They say West Side Gun is the Flash. They say Benny's the storyteller and Conway's the fucking lyricist. It really is the truth. Like, if you listen to them, it's real.
What would you say though? What would you say? Would you say Conway's the best out of all of them?
I think it's hard for me, but I think lyrically, I think Conway's the best. But I think the most dangerous part of Griselda is Benny on features. Because he's a whole different monster. But he's the best storyteller, and I think Westside is the funnest. I'll be in here yelling Allah and doot doot doot. I'll be yelling. I'll be losing my mind in here. And it's but honestly, that's a great that's just as good a debate as who's the best in Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
You know? And you know, I'm always getting killed because for me, my favorite in Slaughterhouse was always going to be Crook, Budden, Royce, then Joel.
Yeah.
But that's my argument with people. You know?
Yo, give me 1 sec. I gotta let my brother in.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Got the blurry vision. This is my corner. Get to hang out with me.
Hey, bro.
He still got his headphones on, so I know he can hear me. I'm over here weird by myself.
Yeah, I'm just doing this episode real quick.
I'm like, oh shit, he's got AirPods in. He can hear me. About to start doing magic tricks and shit.
Yo, fucking. But so you were saying, well, who was your favorite in Slaughterhouse?
Oh yeah, no. So I was saying his Crook, I thought was always the best in Slaughterhouse because he snapped on every track. And then I would say Budden, but like that's because Budden says shit and nobody ever gives it a chance. He's such a lyricist, it's insane, but he's emotional and I love that. He's light skinned as fuck. And then it would be like Royce and Joel. Sometimes Joel over Royce because I feel like as much as I love Royce and I think he on paper should be the best out of them, I feel like he slacked when on Slaughterhouse tracks. I always felt like he slacked a little bit.
See, I feel like Royce could never do wrong.
He can't do wrong.
Like,
I'm not saying he did wrong, but I'm saying that the Royce that would rap on the Slaughterhouse tracks, I feel like it's not the Royce that we got on, you know?
You know what it is? I felt like Royce kind of like, because I still think he killed it, but I think he stepped back a little bit to let them shine. Yeah. Because Royce's name is bigger than all of theirs.
Exactly.
And now the only one that's really as big now is fucking Crook. And
I feel like Crook will never hit that level that he deserves.
Yeah, and it pisses me off because he's so fucking dope.
He's so nice,
so
bro.
Dope. Because honestly, I was really like one day I was just playing like all the Slaughterhouse, and I was like really listening to like records.
Crook snaps.
And I'm like, yo, and I was like, because all the time I was always like, nah, I like Royce the best. Nah, I like Crook. And it was always back and back. And I like listened and really listened. And I was like,
losing his mind on
Crook.
this. Yo,
and
Crook
I was
would
like, yo,
lose
it gotta
his
be
mind.
Crook. Because where Royce would just be like, da 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 da, and it'd just be like,
and
whatever.
It would just be whatever, yeah.
Crook would come out like, nah, I'm killing everybody.
Yep. And then
every time.
And but that's why I loved Slaughterhouse. They were all just nice. You got a bunch of people, and that makes it fun. Till this day, I love talking to people about who is better on there. I just don't like when people just disrespect Joe as if he wasn't out there banging with them.
Joe's dope. I just feel like for me,
his personality's trash.
I need it. Yeah, I just think he's kind of a dick, but it's like
he ruined Slaughterhouse. Like, keep it a stack.
Yeah, he really did, which I fucking hate him for. But at the same time, I never take away a person's. Even if a person hated me, I hated them. I would never take away their talent. Yeah. And I would never ignore their skill. He's extremely talented. Yes, he is very overly fucking emotional, but that creates very good music from him.
Love it.
So when I am emotional, I would like to listen to Joe Budden.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's good, you know?
But yeah,
so I never take that away from him. But yeah.
Yeah, but after that project, we had we had a SoundCloud one. This was one that was shot to us. Salute to Indigo Phoenix for sending me the download code for this bad boy. This is From the Ashes, produced by Yellow Balaclava and Indigo Phoenix. And this is solid.
I didn't get to hear it because I tried to access it on like Apple Music and then I tried to get it on.
It was only on Bandcamp. It was only on Bandcamp. And it was like a stream one. Yeah. So this one, it's straight to the point. I mean, I feel like there was a lot of stuff that could have been worked on. It's one of those ones that could have sat in the oven a little bit longer. But it's super clean. Indigo's nice. There's a bunch of people on here. They're all nice. Like this is an old school rap project. This is solid. But honestly, I'll keep it a stack too. Like after all that crazy banging ass old head hip hop we have for the week, this project, it was cool, but like, you know, it's hard to compete. you know, my
Yeah.
ears were just like smoked, bro. Like my ears were like, bro, we're not gonna get this much good hip hop back to back in a minute, you know. So, but
Yeah.
salute to Indigo. She's nice though. She could rap her fucking ass off. I've been seeing her show up on tracks and shit like that. It's nice. This one could have had a little bit more work done to it, but I rocked with it, you know. And sometimes, you know, you need that, you want that, like the quality. People forget sometimes the quality can really take away from it, and like the production's fire.
Oh, definitely can.
And it just can take away because like sometimes I needed that quality to pop so I can hear her punch more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all around this was fire though. No, you know, no shade, no bad shit. And then the last thing,
I love hearing female MCs fucking killing it, bro. And I feel like a lot of female MCs are coming out, and you know how like a lot of female MCs like have been like a lot of them try to do just like the Cardi B thing and shit like that. I think a lot of them now are doing it right, where they're not doing like what a lot of these dudes are doing, and they're trying to all do the same shit. A lot of these females are coming out now, and they're fucking jabbing and swinging and uppercutting, and it's just like,
I love it,
and they're killing it
because it's like there isn't only 3 female rappers out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, start snapping, bro. Like okay, Cardi B's fun. You want to get ratchet, cool. Megan can rap. I give her that. Megan, she's fun. But like, they're not Nicki Minaj. They're not the only ones. Like, come out swinging, bro. Like, come on, ladies. Like, let the guys have all the cookie cutter shit. They'll weed their way out of it. But ladies, there's not a lot of y'all just getting pushed out in front of our faces. So snap.
I want to see like, yo, fuck the whole like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, fucking Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, because Lil Kim will fucking wash her fucking left and right. But yo, listen, get a real female hip hop lyrical fucking battle going.
A war. I'm talking. Let's get Shay Noir. And fucking Rhapsody and homegirl that raps under Benny. I think her name is something Armani. She's nice, and I apologize for getting her name, but she's disgusting. She be having me curling my face. But like, let's get No Name out here who snapped at J. Cole, bro. She snapped at J. Cole. Like, let them go.
Yo, I will bow to her. She is a queen. Somebody call that lady a rage, get her man.
Yo, facts.
Yo, I want to see her start killing everything. Call out Eve. Call out everybody, bro.
Get the Brat back. The Brat used to snap. Get Trina still rapping. Let's get her going. Queen Latifah on that Rhapsody album last year. Snap. Let's get her out. Let's have some fun.
Yo, she's a goddess, bro.
Yo, I would love for Queen Latifah to give us a 444. Like, tell these bitches to do their taxes. Tell these bitches to invest in credit, please. Tell them what to do with that OnlyFans money. Yo, fact. Tell them what to do with that OnlyFans money, Queen. Tell them what to do. Here for
yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, like, and you will see all these dudes like, all right, yo, they're either gonna get in line and be like, yo, we're gonna have to step our game up. Or they're gonna be like,
if women started coming out snapping, like, or even like, and not even just snapping or being creative and shit, like just going nuts. It would apply so much pressure to some of these whack ass dudes that be out here, and I would love it.
Oh, they would just go into a hole. They wouldn't even try it no more. They'd be like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna go away for a little while."
Oh yeah, and then
but that creativity,
it's insane. So to close it out, we had a track just to tie into the whole ladies stuff. These dudes did a W.A.P remix. And it's called Sad, Small Ass Dick by Lilxnut and Lil.Scampi. And it's fantastic.
I love this.
Yeah, I was cracking up.
Yo, because originally I was going to review it and I couldn't. I have my daughter and stuff. But yo, let me tell you something. I listened to this and I was like, this is going to get a fire emoji.
Oh, yo,
and
fact.
When Walko started talking about it and he did it, I was like, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Felt.
It gets a wave. Yep. It gets a fire emoji. Like, Walko, you were right. Like, yo, if they just perfect their delivery and their quality better,
that's it.
They would be. It was like listening to Mickey Avalon, bro. It was like listening to My Dick. I was like, yo, this is great. This is great.
I was like, this is hilarious, bro. And they were just rapping, and it was funny. Like,
yo, and you know how many views they would get if they did a video for that and they fucking did that? They would have millions of views, bro. Yeah. They could literally make a career off of doing parodies of songs because they're funny dudes. Motherfucker's name is Lilxnut. Like that's fucking great.
Lilxnut and Lilxnut, fantastic. Yo,
Lilxnut.
Yo, I'm telling them, man. Yo, whenever they trying to remix something, hit me up because I do that shit just for fun and be cracking up.
Listen,
at home. Let me know.
I'll go into my Lil Flaccid alter ego. I don't give a fuck.
I need one. Mine's gonna be Lil Foreskin. That's my rap name now. Lil Nut,
Lil Flaccid, and Lil Foreskin's coming in the building, bro. It's coming hard.
I'm telling you, facts. I'm telling you, bro. We need this shit, bro. Like that shit's funny, bro. And like you can. What I like, because when I reviewed them and I was like, all right, this album's whack. I like that they don't take themselves seriously because that shit keeps it fun, bro. Like, and it's high school shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's funny as hell, bro.
Even when you shit on them, they're just like, listen, like fuck it, like they don't care. It's like, because what the fuck do they give a fuck about? Like, yo, they better watch out now. Lil Flaccid, Lil Foreskin might come out fucking.
Yo, yeah, we're gonna be the old head parody rappers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But yeah, that's all we got for the week, man. This week we got some shit, man. I got a bunch of stuff in the tuck, and we got some stuff hanging out. We're probably gonna post more Napoleon stuff because he's endlessly putting out shit. He's probably sick of us tagging him and shit, but we had to do it.
Yeah, he's probably like, "You got to keep reviewing my shit. Can you just give me, just like give me a green, just throw a green check at me. Send me the fucking GIF image."
I'm just gonna send him a fucking Cash App. Like, just give me money, bro. Like, we're your street team. Just pay us. Like,
for real.
Like, we don't want to be your street team,
like,
but we're your street team.
These Photoshop fees.
You know how much time it takes me to do these 2-second things 1,000 times a year because you out here dropping shit.
Exactly.
I think honestly, I think I'm gonna end out the year because I've been producing a lot actually too. I might have to send you some stuff too, but I think I'm gonna just bold up and try to get him on a track so I can get washed.
Yeah,
yeah. You know,
I was talking to him.
He got a decent,
and I was gonna get him on Sour Milk, and then I was like, yo, it was just too late. Like, I was just like, yo, I can't. Like, I met my budget for my album, and I was like, yeah, I'm not trying to do more. Yeah. Hey, and I was like, but I was like, yo, I feel like I held my own on this album. Yeah. It's not time for that yet. Let me drop this. Yeah. I got other shit in line. Hey, I'm gonna have to fucking.
If you want to get to it, we can split it. We can split it first. He can wash us both.
Fuck it. I'm letting him rap first.
Yo, facts.
I'll be like, listen, Napoleon, bro, I respect you, that's the reason why.
Send him the wrong beat, just the same BPM, and switch the beat under him. Like, change everything. Thanks for the stems.
Like, what the fuck?
Make him off time so it sounds awful. No.
He disses us and destroys us both.
Oh man, it'd be rough. But that's all I got, man. That's all we got for the week. Like, that's it. We're out here. We're out here in these streets on our fuck shit. But yeah, man, I'll holler at you, bro. I'm gonna go fucking chop this up and play some games. I'm not going to bed tonight.
Yeah, me either. I'm about to play Ghost of Tsushima.
Nice.
Probably finish that shit.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace.